Hey, this is Adam Hickman with Foxhound Bee Company. I've got a couple products that I want to share with you guys. We've made and we're excited about them. We think they're really awesome. And I want to kind of demonstrate how they work and why we designed them to be a little bit unique and different from other things on the market. So let me start with this. So this is our half-gallon feeder. You may have seen this before. People call it a 5-pound jar. So we opened up a mold and we made our own. So we really like these a lot. We've actually carried these for a little over a year now at least. But we decided to make these because we wanted something to be really thick plastic that was a little bit more durable in the sun. These got this UV additive in them so they don't get as brittle as other jars might. They fit a normal entrance feeder, and then they will hold a half a gallon of syrup. So you could actually fit multiple of these on one hive. So with one hive, you can have a gallon and a half in front of the colony. So these have been really popular. They're designed to work with normal entrance feeder or like the one that we kind of designed. So you see this one right here. We've had this on the market for a little while, but it's a clamshell design, Boardman feeder with some candy little designs into it. Like it's got a little dam right there. It's got a little stud right there. We've got another video kind of showing how this thing works, but it's designed to go with a normal 70mm lid like this. It just pops in. But that's really not what I'm trying to show you. What I really want to show you is this right here. So this was very popular. We had customers who were asking for a gallon feeder. So we decided to let's go ahead and make one. So there's nothing else like this on the market. So this is a gallon jug right here. So holds a gallon of syrup or a gallon of water, whatever you want to do. And it is the dimensions of a milk jug. So you could actually put 4 of these in a milk crate, which are readily available, and you can stack these really, really nicely. So we've made a couple modifications to this one as opposed to this one. One is we made it square, so it's easier to store, takes up less space. Another thing that we've done is we've taken the lid and we've offset it. So if you actually look right here, like the lid is off to the side. So you can see like it's offset. The reason that we did that is so that it can be used as a front feeder. When you use this as a front feeder and you don't offset it and you put this into the entrance of the hive, the actual side of the container hits before the feeder goes in there and it ends up just kind of falling off. You can see like this. Like you can see like the edge of this container is where this part goes into the hive. So if you offset it, so it's actually designed like this. So you can take it like this and it can go into the front like that. This is an 8-frame hive right here. You can actually fit 2 of these on an 8-frame hive and you can fit 2 of these on a 10-frame hive. You could actually put 2 gallons of syrup on a single hive in the front if you wanted to. All right, so it holds a gallon of syrup. So let me show you how this works. So we'll take that and we'll put, it actually holds a little bit more than a gallon of syrup. And the way that this will work is the same as most Boardman feeders, especially this one and the half-gallon one. The more you fill it up, the better it will work. So this will hold, actually it's 1.05 gallons is what this one will hold when it's full to the top. All right, so I put a little bit less than a gallon in there and we'll take our lid. You can see it's one of those normal mason jar lids. These work a lot better than the 2-piece lids. So it goes down there like this. Screws on tight, it won't spin off. And then this works the same as this one right here, where it doesn't continue to drip because it builds up suction. So when you put the lid on there and if you fill it up, and the more you fill it up, the better it will work. So this one's probably up to 90% of the way. Watch when I flip this over, it drips for a second and then it will stop. So you can see it dripped probably 2 or 3 tablespoons or whatever, and then it will stop dripping. So when you do this in the hive, whenever I'm kind of doing this and I have I'm putting this in the front, I'll actually like flip it over and I'll let it drip on the bottom, or if the hive's open, I'll just let it drip onto the frame and then I'll just put it into the hive. So I designed it so that it will actually fit into the front of the hive like a normal Boardman feeder like people like to use. But the other design is so that it will be used as a top feeder. And this is actually originally the customers who were asking for us to design this. They wanted to use it as a top feeder as well. You can do this with a migratory cover or a telescoping cover, but it just would go onto the top, and then you just flip it over into the lid like that. You can just feed. The reason guys like this one, guys and girls like this 1 gallon one instead of doing the plastic ones or the glass ones, is the glass ones will break, obviously. So you can get 1 gallon glass jars, but they break really, really easily, and they get kind of expensive, and they're dangerous because they're broken glass. So this one is really, really, really thick plastic. So you can't really tell, but it is really, really thick plastic. It is thicker than this one. If you've seen our half-gallon jar, it is thicker plastic than that. Another thing we did is we made it black. So both of these have like UV inhibitor that is kind of added to it, but these still will get brittle in the sun. Like UV does a lot of damage to things. So if you actually make the container black, it will actually block a lot of that UV coming through. So because the customers who are mostly going to use this one are a lot of commercial guys and girls, they just want to use it and they don't want it to get brittle. They're going to be rough with this. We made it black. The downside of that one is you can't see the volume of the syrup from the outside. This is nice because you can actually see how much syrup is in it without ever having to open it up. But that's not as important for commercial beekeepers. So we made this one black, so it'll be more durable, lasts a long time, easy to transport, and gets the job done. So if you have a gallon feeder on the hive, you're making less trips to the hive. So it's actually short enough while still holding a gallon of syrup, where when you put it in, it does not interfere with the top. All right, so we got a feeder here. Put it in there. All right, so it doesn't actually interfere with the top. So it's short enough that you could have a single and you'd be able to feed them just using a single feeder or single box without it hitting the top there. We designed it so it's just short enough so that it doesn't get away with the lid. But we really want it to hold a gallon. And we also want it to be the dimensions of a milk jug so that you can move it and stack it and store it in a milk crate. You can fill it in a milk crate. So we put a lot of thought into this design to make sure that it's like a really, really, really good one for you guys. So you can use it like this. Because it's shorter than a deep box, you can actually put it above your inner cover. So if you have like this, you can actually put the jar, you can put the lid and the jar through that above your inner cover, and then put a deep box around it because it's short enough where you can just do a deep box. You don't need 2 deep boxes. So it's a really nice design. We're excited to kind of have these on the market. We make these ourselves, so you can get a single one, you get a pallet, you can get a full truckload, you can get a container load if you really wanted to. So we're happy to bring those to the market. We want to kind of share that with you guys so that you can see. So go to our website and you can read more details about it, as I didn't go through every single little feature here that's designed into this. But go to the website, check it out. It's a really nice product. We think that you will like it. Okay, thanks for watching.